What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of The Long Dark. We're out here playing the Hopeless Rescue Challenge. Where am I right now? I'm trying to figure out where the hell I am. Hold on, I'm a little bit confused. Alright, let's go up this hill right here. High ground is always good if you're trying to establish, like, where the shit you are. So, higher ground is better, right? One would think. Well, we've got a pretty good viewpoint from here. In the previous episode, we had made our way through the dam. We had gotten bit by Fluffy, which had made us say damn. The profanity was real. And then, as we moved forward... I'm not sure I know where I'm at right now. But there is a bar, unfortunately. Daniel Boone killed a bar here. We'll have to find something before too long, because it's almost nighttime. And once nighttime gets here, this adventure is over if I fail to pull it through. I felt a lot better about this last time. Not really liking our chances right now at the moment. I picked up my bedroll, right? Okay, I've always got to check because I'm always worried that I forgot to pick it up. I'm pretty sure our game is bugged and continuously trying to... You hear that sound effect? That sound effect is us continually trying to light our... whatever it is. It's us trying to continuously... Oh, there's a road over here. That's good. Roads are always a friendly sight. I'll take that. Yup. Sounds good to me. I'll restart the game once we get inside the building because it's stuck playing one of the sound effects right now for trying to light a torch. And it is super annoying. It is driving me crazy. I'm like, what is that noise? Oh, it's trying to light my stuff over and over and over again. Alright, so let's make our way over to here. I think this is the farmhouse that we want. Oh, the radar station's up there. Well, shoot, we could try to make our way to the radio station. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna try and make my way to the radio station. That didn't fix it either. Damn! Well, enjoy your super annoying background sounds, everybody. Sorry about that. Nothing I can do about it, though. I only lit my lantern to see if I could get it to go away. Yep, that didn't fix it neither. Man, ain't nothing fixing this problem. It ain't even trying. We gotta find the way up there, though. I don't remember if there's like a rope or how we get up there. I know I've been up there before. During one of the streams I went in there. And it kind of seemed like it was aight. Like there were some good things up there. It was basically the equivalent of finding like a hunter's cache, basically. There's a climb point right there. So we are going to need to hit the climb point, but I'm going to need stamina back before we can do that. So let's just take it nice and slow. I'm going to hit the climb point. Go away, bear. Ain't nobody got time for you right now. Oh, this dude's coming over to investigate. That's definitely no good. Here, give me a gun just in case I need to fire off a round. We should have enough energy to make it up the rope, I think. Climbing ropes is a little rough. It actually is one of those things that I'm not sure if it's totally balanced just yet. Because as you're climbing, you can really get yourself into trouble. There are some ropes in this game that are simply too tall for you to climb if you have a lot of gear with you or whatever. And so it can be a tiny bit horrifying. Like right now, when we're basically halfway out of our meter. But I'm not sure if we're going to make it all the way up. Now, don't worry. You don't let go if you run out of energy. So don't stress about that. That's not how the mechanic works. However, it does cost you a lot of tiredness if it happens. It basically instantly makes you exhausted at the top. We just barely made that climb. Yeah. We just barely made that climb. So that makes me think we probably won't be good enough to make the climb into Timberwolf Valley or whatever. Because the rope that goes into the next zone is even taller than that one. We may have to unburden, leave a whole bunch of stuff behind at the end of the rope, and then when we come back, we'll grab it. And then we'll make our way out of here, because Desolation Point shouldn't be hard to reach from here. Should be pretty easy. I think if we go out one of the sideways, there's like a... Yeah, I think if we go out one of the sideways, it should put us inside of a cave. How's our stamina looking? Let's keep us going here. That's where we want to be up here. And we're going to spend the night over here, and that's where I'll reset the game so you guys don't have to listen to that uber obnoxious sound anymore. And more importantly, I don't have to listen to that uber obnoxious sound anymore. It's like tink, 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 tink. Why is this happening? Why? Why is this happening? Why do the annoying things always happen to me? Never the relaxing things. Never the comforting. I do feel better, though. I started this series out feeling like it was just having a bad day. You know, everybody has a bad day every now and again. Everybody has a bad day every now and again. Learning to bounce back from it, I think, is one of the biggest skills you can learn in life, is just being like, yes, I had a shitty day, but I'm not going to take it out on the people all around me. I'm not going to take it out on my family. I'm not going to take it out on my job. I'm just going to kind of soak it, you know what I mean? I'm going to find things that allow me to detox, like reading books or playing music or playing video games or whatever. There we go. And so there should be a busted fence around the back side of this thing. This is Signal Hill. Signal Hill is cool. It's not like the best place you're ever going to be, but there's a pretty good stockpile here if you're ever in the area and you ever get stuck. It's a pretty solid area to raid if you start in Pleasant Valley. It's not a bad place to be. Oh, cool. When I went inside the building, it stopped it from happening. Good. Well then. I don't even have my torch anymore. You know what? Burn up the flares. They don't matter. They don't matter at all, and I just need to get rid of them. So there's a military coat right there. It is worn. I will take the cloth, because at some point I'm going to want to sit down and craft and secure all of my gear and get it all tuned up and make it look good. Granola bars. This also makes for a really, really good base, by the way, in Pleasant Valley, although it is kind of a pain in the ass to get to. And you do have to sneak by a bear, so those are things to consider. I would probably go with the farmhouse next to the orchard as a stockpile before anything else. Or one of the houses on the edge of the zone when you first come in. Some cloth right there, okay. A little bit of wood on that side. Med kit. A couple of lockers. Another bullet right there. I'm not used to this amount of bullets.
This stuff will come in handy.
Don't need a t-shirt. We'll take an energy bar. Use sprint roll? Maybe. Scrap metal? Definitely not. That's a bunch of metal hunks that I'm just carrying around in my backpack for no reason at all. They used to be super good. Like, you used to need metal all the time. Nowadays, metal isn't quite as useful in this game. Bunch of food.
Nobody needs this.
Ooh, combat pants. Okay, we'll take a look at those and we'll see if those give us any advancements over the stuff that we're already wearing. I am going to have to clean out my inventory in here before I go any further. Don't think I'm going to need all this food either. In all fairness, that's a lot of food. What is that down at the bottom? Is that a pair of socks? Yeah, another pair of wool socks. Good. And worn old-fashioned parka. Definitely not what I need right now. We'll take the rifle ammunition, though. And there's another rifle sitting on top of the bed. 28%. Not the nicest one, but it's something. All right. Well, this place has mostly been picked through. So I am going to suggest that we just drop that on the floor right there. With an hour of daylight left, there's not a lot of things we can accomplish before we get up and out of here. My action for right now would be to tear some of our stuff apart in order to give us time to actually run repairs on things. We can't repair in the dark, and there's no light switch, is there? Well, we've got some lighting. Let's just run this for a minute. Yeah, go for it. Unfortunately, we're not very good at repairing this kind of stuff, but it's a little project to work on, so that's going to bring us up slightly more. It's also using up our cloth. Yeah, put on the combat pants. Oh, they got somebody else's blood on them, though. I don't know how I feel about that. Perfect. Another pair of socks. Decent military coat. That's looking okay. These are looking... That could probably use a repair. Go ahead and get on it. If it works, if it works. If it works, then it works. This repair will also be important, I think. Our lantern is probably about to go out.
I am too tired to think straight.
Cool. And now our toque is looking pretty good, too. Like, just go through. When you've got extra time in this challenge mode... How full is this? 75? Good, we'll leave that one right there. It doesn't matter. Now then, we need to drink some water. And actually, that works too. We'll drink a soda. I would also probably eat some Pinnacle Peaches, because they weigh 0.5, and getting that up and out of our area is probably a good thing. Okay. Do we have anything else that would give us a little bit of liquid here? Pork and beans, no. Tomato soup would work. Yeah. I can't believe a can of tomato soup has 300 calories in it. I had a thing of full-on sausage gumbo today from a can. It only had 120. Like, it was not a lot of sustenance in there. Good diet food, though. I'm trying to lose weight right now. I'm going on my honeymoon soon. I'm trying to look cut once I get up on the ship and everything. We're going on a cruise or whatever. So I'm trying to look shredded by the time I get out there. We'll go and sleep for 10 hours. We'll see what that does for us. Other lantern's obviously going to go out, but I need a nightlight. I'm scared of the dark. Scared of the dark. I got to leave one on. We're a little bit dehydrated right now, which is going to be the other half of our fun little adventure here. Drink that up. That'll probably knock off a good kilogram, maybe. Yeah, not too bad. Tuna fish in a can. I will eat both of those so that they are no longer on my person. Probably drop all that wood. Should probably drop that. That's more than likely going to be of no help to us. I do wish I could condense all these into one bottle. That would make me really, really happy if I could do that. But unfortunately, not an option. Don't really want the tea. The tea can go. Antiseptic is not going to do it for us either. Antibiotics are not needed because we have antiseptic. And if we use our antiseptic properly, we should never need to use antibiotic. Drop all the cloth. Yeah, that's a considerable hunk of weight gone too. I'm going to keep the wood on me. I know some people will disagree with that decision, but you never know. You never know when you're going to get stuck out in the cold and you're going to have to blow through, like... Sounds like there's a storm outside. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little rest here. Sounds like it got a tiny bit worse to me, too. Yeah, it's not too nasty, but... Well, it's minus 13, actually. That's pretty bad. We need to find a way down this mountain. That's what we're trying to do now. I don't think there's an anchor point or anything like that over here. What we really want to do is we want to get down to there if we can manage it. And so there should be some way out of here over here. In general, I wouldn't take the risky routes. However, this is pretty dangerous. Yeah, I'd give that a go right there, just because we got to get down quick, and I don't want to use energy to climb. This wall over here might be conducive. So what I would do is I would actually just wiggle back and forth on this side. Like, you can pretty easily just go down mountains like this. Wouldn't... Oof. Okay, let's not break any ankles right now. And as we lower our altitude, we should be alright. There we go. And we want to keep this at an angle. We're going to hit this farmhouse over here. Once we hit the farmhouse, we're going to go back and to the left. I think Timberwolf Mountain is like one of those right there, like that big one or something like that. I don't know. We're kind of getting to the edge of my knowledge of the map. I haven't played the game a whole lot since the Timberwolf Mountain update came out. So, it's a little bit sketchier. I'm hoping this weather will piss off at some point. We actually have really, really good gear right now. It's just that the weather keeps being nasty, and so it's hard to get through it. But yeah, there should be a rope along the ridge over there somewhere behind this house and kind of to the left that'll take us up into the mountains, and then we'll be at Timberwolf Mountain. We will probably end up shooting a lot of timber wolves, and we got 4 days left. I was hoping that we'd be out there by 3 days, and then we could just push it real, real hard. And in fact, we might as well right now, since it's looking like there's the possibility I'll have to sleep through a storm anyways. Is this one with the tractor out in front of it? This is not the one with the tractor out in front of it. I don't know if this is the right one. Eh? May or may not be. Tough call. Very tough call. This is basically the second we get to this farmhouse, that's the end of my knowledge. And from there, I'm just going to be navigating by feel, basically. Feels over reels until further notice. Pretty sure that one right there, though, is Timberwolf Mountain. It might be that one, but I think it's that one. We'll make it work. You'd think deer would get really, really cold in the winter. They don't strike me as having, like, really, really thick fur. I don't know. They seem like they have short-haired dog fur. That's what it always felt like to me after, like, somebody shot a deer and you, like, felt it. And you were like, yes, dear, I have murdered you. Let me touch you, dear. Let me touch you. Ah, we're already getting pretty cold. I think we're going to have to wait out this storm before anything else goes through. Which is really not the best because... Oh, there goes the storm right there. It has actually receded. Okay. Well, let's go inside of here. We'll get our cold up a little bit. If we have to, we'll sleep for an hour or so. I don't think there's anything in here that I'm actually going to take. We're pretty damn well overweighted already. And we're pretty well supplied already. And so I'm just going to have a quick look just to make sure. I will take the Pinnacle Peaches because those fill up 2 meters. Anything that fills up 2 meters is good business to me. Extra water, sure. Our heat meter's going up pretty fast. Not going to leave the farmhouse just yet. Nah. Lake Whitefish is okay, but it's not what I want. I'm not going to take any extra water or anything either. I swear to God, this is the drippiest house on earth. Like, seriously, dude, this house is so drippy. Oh, never mind. That's me walking. That's my water in my backpack doing it. Wanted to see if there was any accelerant in here. Sometimes there's accelerant on these back shelves. Some of the other little things that you can look around for. Yeah, not much. A little pile of junk in there because somebody doesn't clean their house. They're just like me. Another book. Some more pictures. But in general, nothing that's making me think that I want it. Okay, cool. Bathtub's nice and clean, so that's a good thing. Ain't nobody like a scungy bathtub. A mariner's pea coat.
I can use this.
Let me compare that to my ski parka. Sounds good to me. Get rid of the ski jacket then. No point carrying around extra shit. Anything that's an upgrade before we go out on this, because this is going to be... This is the dangerous part of the adventure, and this is where shit gets a tad rough. Nothing else. Everything just looks ransacked. That's the weird part in this game, is I can't wait for the story mode so that we can actually, like, find out what's happened here. Because that's the part that really, really vexes me that I want to know about, is, like, what happened to these poor Canadian people? Like, you come out here and everything's just, like, gone. And there's nothing to be done about it. Like, everything is just missing. Like, there's no people around. Everything looks like it's been rifled through hella hard. So there's the house. So we want to go this way and back, I think. Maybe. I don't know. If we don't find it in this episode, I'll go ahead and I'll look up a map and I'll try and see if I can get it done properly. I'm thinking we definitely are going this way, though. Maybe like slightly to the left. Temperature's good. Looks like we should be able to get a considerable amount of hiking in today. Worst case scenario is we chop a little bit of wood and we sleep out under the stars for the night. It's a dangerous gamble, but you gotta do what you gotta do in order to make stuff happen. No afflictions on our character right now. I'm actually gonna get the gun out, just in case we need it. Because I hate cycling into my gun when I'm already being chased down by shit that wants to eat me. As far as I recall, we're looking for a place called Skeeter's Rise or something like that. Like Skeeter's Path or Skeeter's Mom or some shit like that. Skeeter's Ridge. It's in there somewhere. It's Skeeter's something. Energy's holding out. Dry mouth, peckish. Okay. We're a little bit... I mean, we're adventure hungry, you know? We're adventure hungry. We actually have not traveled that far. That's so disappointing. I thought we were so much further than we actually were. It looks like a busted-ass barn over there. It'd be cool if you can get some mods for your guns and stuff, too. Things like little ACOG scopes, or you could throw, like, a little sight on it. Throw a scope on it that's got, like, 15 times or whatever, so you can be like... Some binoculars would be a cool thing to have, just so you can look around. So far, I don't see anything. What we want to look for is at the top of one of these ridges, you should see an anchor point for the rope. There will be like a little knob of stone that somebody's tied off a rope to. And that is what we're going to be looking for. Oh shit, that's a sheer drop right there. Oh well. Gotta do it the way you gotta do it. I think it's back this way. That looks familiar right there, so I'm going to say that it's that. I may have to ditch a bunch of weight before we can go up the rope, though. Otherwise, I don't see us making it to the top without major exhaustion. I think you get like 5 arrows or something like that. I don't know. I felt like shooting something. Don't judge me. He'll probably die at some point, and then he'll make a delicious meal for some random wolf who will be like, oh my god, my family was going to starve. Thank you, Wolf Jesus, for providing me with this meal. I don't know how this deer died, but I promise I'll put it to good use. Wolf Buddha's like, damn it, I never get any credit. So now all that we're looking for is a rope, I think. I don't see one up there. Oh, that spot looks like it might work. Let's go have a look real quick. I don't think this is where I want to be, but it looks promising. It looks like there might be something up here. Never mind. Too steep. Can't make it up there. Well, let's keep walking the ridge. It's over here somewhere. I know for a fact it is, and we've got a shelter that we can use just in case we're out here for too long. In fact, it might be behind the shelter. I don't know. I've only ever done this like twice. I don't come out here. I play sandbox mode, and then in general, I don't come out to Pleasant Valley. Unless I still haven't found a rifle or something, but that's pretty rare. Pretty rare at that point. Rope, where are you? There's the rope. I knew it was going to be over here somewhere. So what I would suggest is we leave a lot of our supplies over here. It's going to be risky, and going into Timberwolf Mountain is always risky. There's not a whole lot you could do about that, but that's the rope you're looking for. Worst case scenario is you go straight back from the farmhouse, then follow the ridge right if you can't find your way over. But yeah, that's a pretty substantial climb right there. That's like a no-joke climb, so we probably want to get our weight down before we do this. And the easiest way to do that is to get rid of our wood supplies. That is 100% the easiest way. So we got rid of our cedar wood. Got rid of a lot of our stuff, actually. I would say next up would be the cans of food. Oh, I need my weight down so much further. Sorry, Lantern Fuel. Y'all gotta go. Need my weight down something fierce. Eat that real quick. That gets me down below. Drink that real quick, and that'll take me down even further. Maybe even to 28. Almost. Okay. That'll have to do it for right now. Up we go. Yeah, we're definitely making better progress. You just don't want to climb while you're overburdened. Okay, and there we are. We are now on Skeeter's Ridge. Oh, there's another climb. Goody. Alright, well this might get a little bit rough because I forgot there was a second climb up here. Are there any sticks or anything around that I could pick up? I might need to make some coffee after we get to this next part. There's a couple of logs over here too, although I really only need like an hour of fire in order to make a coffee. We almost full up on energy here. We're a little bit tired, but I think we should be able to make it. I'm going to cut this one a little bit longer because we got to make it to a shelter before we can do anything else. We might not make this one. Might not make this one. I think I overburdened myself by grabbing all those sticks. Come on, you're almost there. You got it. So close. Oh, you better grab that edge. You better make it happen, Captain. You don't fall if you run out of energy. It's just that there's a lot of climbing to get up here, and it's all very, very risky. Okay. So we made it up to this part. We got to make it up a little bit higher, and then we'll be good. And then we should be super duper solid. I am going to have to make coffee, though. In the meantime, I'm going to call it right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerd Castle for the next episode. I'm going to put down a fire. We have accelerant. So there it is. I just need to make some coffee. And also rest for a second. Alright, so there it is. I am going to make some coffee. That's going to get us back on our feet. And then I'm probably going to take like a 1-hour nap. So that our character at least has a little bit of energy left. Our warmth is good. Our hunger is solid. The only thing that's bad right now is the fact that we can't keep our eyes open. And so we will trust in the holy power of the magical coffee in order to get this thing finished off. 4 cups of coffee should be enough for us to get our fat asses down the mountain and finish this thing off. Alright? My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of The Long Dark. It's always fun. I'm looking forward to playing with you in the future. And I'm going to find a place to rest and save. There's a cave up here. That'd work too.